What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I'm quarantining because I currently have COVID. By the time this video comes out, I'm still gonna have COVID. So I've been quarantining and I don't have a lot of ideas to do here at the house. So I thought, why not show you guys why you should buy a sewing machine and some of the things that I've actually made with my sewing machine. So if you've been eyeing a sewing machine for a long time, or you've been thinking about making your own clothes or just make alterations to the clothes that you already own, definitely this is the video for you. So stick around and let's get started. So I've always wanted to learn how to make clothes since I was a little kid, and my grandma actually in Cuba used to sew a lot. She used to do all the alterations for me. So when COVID first hit in 2020, I found myself with a lot of time in my hands and I decided to buy an embroidery machine. And I started embroidering clothes, but I always wanted to learn how to sew and how to put those patches that I was making onto the clothes. So I ended up getting a sewing machine. Now, you don't have to get the best sewing machine and you don't really gotta do your research. Just buy the one that fits your budget the most. I'm not even gonna recommend you mine because I've been meaning to update it for a long time because it's not really that good. So just buy a cheap one for now just so you can learn. But you can definitely do a lot with a cheap regular machine. So let me show you some stuff that I made from 2020 to this date. So it was 2020 and it was all that bootleg wave that I was going around and everybody slapping logos on things. So I was like, why not buy an embroidery machine and slap a bunch of logos and hoodies and stuff? So this was probably one of the first items I ever made, which is, now looking at it, it's just like ridiculous. And it's just LV. We got the Chanel here, Dior, which I actually messed up. If I get close, you can kind of see how I messed it up a bunch of times. But after that, I just wanted to make something more, and like I said, just like crop my shirts and stuff like that. So let me show you some stuff that I make like that. So these are some muscle tees. I wear a lot of muscle tees. So my first muscle tee I ever made was this one, and this was actually a sweater that I just cropped the sleeves off of it. And I cropped it at the bottom here. I think it looks pretty nice, and you can order your own tags. So order my own tags, put it here, the iron on, or you can just like stitch it. And I just made this. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is actually a painting. So I took a painting, I cut it around it, and then I just put it onto this shirt. And I think it looks very nice. Here's a picture on Instagram to see how it looks. And this was the beginning to a few more that I made. This one I made from scratch, and it's just a plain black one. Very nice material. And as you go, you learn how to make the neck, how to make bias tape so you can do this, and the bottom hem, and how to make it look clean, double folding, all of that. As you go, you'll learn all of that. And this is just another one. And this is actually like the sample that I made for the one that I'm coming out with. It doesn't look close to this, but this was just a sample, and here's a picture of how it looks on my Instagram. And yeah, these are some muscle tees that I've made throughout the years, and I really have fun with it, and as long as you're learning, that's all that matters. So here's a few more hoodies, and like I mentioned, that was a painting for the orange one. So this is another piece of the painting, and this one actually been washed. So as you can see, it's a little wrinkled, but it actually holds up pretty nicely. And that's pretty much all I did to this one. I slapped this here, I bleached this sleeve, put a couple holes in it, put my tag here, and a little stringy thing at the bottom just so you can kind of give it that cropped look, but nothing crazy. You could probably do that with your eyes closed. This is another one that I did, and I just cropped the hoodie, so it's a cropped hoodie. This was a regular blank, and then I slapped this military pocket on from a pair of cargos, and it has a pocket in the front and another pocket here on the inside, and it's just a plain black cropped hoodie now, easy to make as well. This is just a plain hoodie that I really like the color. It was a blank, and I just cropped it, and I have a video on how to do this, so it's gonna pop up somewhere on here. So if you want to go learn how to crop a hoodie, you already have your sewing machine, definitely go check that out. And this is another one, another blank. Like I said, you don't have to start learning how to make hoodies from scratch. You can just grab a blank just like this, give it a nice crop with the video that I have up, and then I did some patchwork here. Let me get close so you can see. And as you can see, it's a face sensor. This is an eye. This is like winking, and this is like a frame. So that's why it has this thing here, as you can see. And you just kind of just have fun with it. Here's two knit sweaters that I randomly thrifted, and for this one I cropped it. As you can see, it's a cropped one here it is. And I made a little pockets of corduroy from a pair of pants and just slapped it in there. And it looks nicely when you put them on. I also cut the sleeve and reattach it to it just so it has that nice distressed look. But yeah, it's a very nice simple thing that you can do with your sewing machine as well. And here's another one, same style. This one's just a little bit longer and it has this pocket, cargo pocket here that I actually think I added. Oh yeah, I added some Velcro to it and a nice inside to it. And you can put some stuff in. So yeah, very easy, simple thing to make. Now these are some things that actually didn't work out, and I wanted to show you guys just so you know that actually like sometimes it's just not gonna work out, and that's okay too. You actually learn from your mistakes as well. So here's a vest that I was going for, like a Kanye type thing. I don't know, like a Yeezy simple vest, and I didn't want any lines. It was kind of like a puffer, so I added some like padding to it from a pillow, and it's just a bad. There's no snaps. And it fits horribly. As you can see, you can't even tell what this is. It's really bad. It's ill-fitting. It's just the worst thing you've ever seen. But I learned from it, and maybe if I make it again, I'll definitely probably get it right. And same thing goes for this shirt. This shirt you could actually probably wear it. I'm just not sure. But this was just a bunch of scraps that I had, and I was like, oh, let me make a button up with that. So definitely doesn't have buttons. And I had no idea how to make color, so I just made one single thing, and I just searched around it, which looks the worst thing because my search is actually broken. So this is how it looks. You can kind of get away with this one. I just don't wear it because I just think it's weird. I don't know. Let me know what you think about this one. So I had this phase where I wanted to make a bunch of hats, and I actually made and sold a bunch of hats. These was the hat that I was making, and like I mentioned previously, I used to make the patches, but I didn't know how to sew them, and I didn't have a sewing machine. So if you have an embroidery machine, or you just have a patch that you thrifted, you can actually just go ahead and slap it on a hat. So that's definitely something you can do as well. Same thing goes for this one. Here are also some bags that I've made, and I actually have a video up on how to make Suno bags just like this. Very easy, simple, nice bags that you can make out of canvas, and it's a very nice accessory for outfits and stuff like that. So if you want to learn how to make that, I'm going to put it here as well. But this is some bags that I've made, and I made different colorways. And remember when I showed you the hoodie with the pocket in the front, with the cargo pocket? That was a pair of pants, and I made a tote bag out of it with the rest of the fabric. So here's the tote bag, here's how that looks. It's a very nice pocket in here, the Velcro on the front, more pockets. And it's a very nice bag that you can make out of a pair of pants. So if you have an old pair of pants, you can definitely make a tote bag out of it. And last but not least, we got some bottoms. So this was the last two shorts that I've made, last two pieces. So we got this pair of shorts here for summer. Very nice pair of shorts. I put an elastic on this one. And we got some front pockets on strings, my tag in the back, and then a back pocket. This is the second one. I did it like at the time I'm recording this video. I did it yesterday, and I posted a video and a reel on Instagram. Go check that out. And this is the first pair that I ever made. Here's a picture of how they look on Instagram. And this one didn't have an elastic, so I wanted to improve that one. That's why I added it to the last one. But same style with the strings, the front pockets, and I'm very happy at the way it turned out. So what you waiting on? Just pick up a sewing machine and start sewing. And last but not least, we got this pair of jeans that I made, and this is probably the easiest thing that you could do. It's a pair of jeans, Levi's. I just opened them. I don't know if it was on the side or in the inside. I think it's on the side here, and I just started sewing on them, a bunch of patches, and you can just have fun with it. And this is how they turned out. I'm a big fan of them. I really like them, and I wear them a ton. So yeah, that's a lot of things that you can do with a sewing machine, and you can learn easily. You don't have to be a master. You don't have to learn how to pattern make and all that stuff. So definitely go get yourself a sewing machine. I can't stress that enough. If you're thinking about it, just pull the trigger. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you really enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And definitely let me know which one's your favorite piece. I'm actually interested in knowing what you guys thought of all of them. So I'll see you guys in the next one.